Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Short throw to Smith, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd down, Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 33. Yellow.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got the hook up with Doubs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jacobs again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Get this over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Achane gets it from the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Here's 3rd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. To throw now. Here's Love. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Love. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Let's go now. 60 ready. 60 ready.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ready. 10 black. 22 meter. Check 26. Check 26. Go red.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's 3rd and 9. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go, set.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd and a couple. Working out of the gun. Love buying time to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Rolling to his right. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 1st down, Love to pass. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by McManus is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock.
Many times I sat there and watched this little nigga play, man. Slap this little nigga with a annihilator.
Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. They find some up, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Tua going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will...
I keep making these niggas quit, bro. Fucking bums. Yo, once I get going and start beating these niggas, they like quitting and shit. It's great.